Good morning everyone. So from today we will discuss some topic wise questions related to the English and also quant. So today we will start with the English mains topic wise error detection. So this play a very important role in your mains exam. So here what you are given with some 4 or 5 statements. You have to identify in which statement there is a grammatical error. If there is no error, your answer is all correct. So this is the mains related questions. First one, the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir was ruled by King Hari Singh at the time of the partition. The second statement, Swiggy has launched its own cloud kitchen business that allows third-party restaurants to use its facility to prepare the food. Today, the industry is the behemoth. So, what is the meaning of behemoth? Behemoth means large and powerful. Behemoth means large and powerful. That ferry means that ships 80 million orders each month in over 500 cities. Lumpy skin disease. So here all these statements do not have any grammatical error. The princely state of Jammu and Kashmir was, so state is a singular, was correct. Swiggy has launched, that is also correct. Today the industry is a large, powerful, that carries 80 million orders each month in over 500 cities, that is also grammatically correct. The last sentence, lumpy skin disease of cattle, is not correct. Why? Because cattle itself is the plural noun. Cattle is the plural noun. So don't use the word cattles, we should use cattle. So lumpy skin disease of a cattle, locally known as Go Basant, has triggered panic, has created panic among the people of Nischint, Kolai, Selipur, Meghana and Katak Sadar blocks. So here we are having the error in this part of the sentence, that is option 4 has the sentence 4 has the error. So we should not use cattles. Why? Because cattle itself is a plural noun. So we should use the word cattle. So here fourth one is the error. Let us see the next question. Ordering food online is a convenient and restaurants gain from extra visibility. No sector has been caught in the global trade crossfire as badly as the Canadian agriculture. Restaurants, both big and small, say they are increasingly finding themselves being coerced. Coerced means to persuade forcefully. To persuade forcefully. That is the meaning of the word coerced. Restaurants, both big and small, say they are increasingly finding themselves being coerced into accepting terms and conditions favorable to aggregators. India claims the border region as a part of Ladakh, while China claims the area as a part of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. So here, which one is incorrect? First one, ordering food online is convenient and restaurants gain from extra visibility. Here you don't have any error. No other sector should be used. Not no sector, it is no other sector. So whenever a object is compared in the positive degree with other elements related to the same group, you should use no plus other. Whenever you are comparing the object, in the positive degree, this sentence is in the positive degree with other elements. Here we are comparing no other sector has been caught in the global trade fire as badly as the Canadian agriculture. Here you are comparing Canadian agriculture with the same type of elements. So, and the sentence is in positive degree. So, you should not use no sector, it should be no other sector. So, here this is the object, Canadian agriculture is the object. Whenever you are comparing the object with any other things, you should use no other. No other sector has been caught in the global trade crossfire as badly as the Canadian agriculture. So, B contains the error. Let us see the third question now. The inability of Thapars Avanta group to meet debt allegations has meant that group companies had to cede. Cede means access control of CG power to lenders. Central Board of Trustees will meet on Wednesday to take a call and layout of the rules for hiring and expert agencies. The Governor General was expecting a telegram from the British government which would inform him whether he should implement the new rules or not. So here this sentence contains the error. The Governor General was expecting from British government a telegram. So this is the error. Was expecting from British government, which is expecting a telegram, which would. So here which is the relative pronoun and it is talking about telegram. So we should use telegram before which. So here the Governor General was expecting from the British government a telegram which would inform him, the telegram would inform him whether he should implement the new rules or not. So the error contains in C. EPFO has so far invested around 70,000 crores in stocks but does not have a plan for redeeming its investment. So regaining its investment. So here we don't have any error. Why? Because EPFO is single organization, possessive form its is correct. So this is correct. Only C is incorrect. The Governor General was expecting from British government a telegram which would inform him whether he should implement the new rules or not. So here 3 is the error. Next. The promoter group holds 25% in Ballarpur. However, almost all of its pledged with lenders as of 30th June stock exchange data shows. The promoter group single holds 25% in Ballarpur. However, almost all of it, the 25% is singular, so all of it is pledged with lenders as of 30 June stock exchange data shows. Here the sentence is correct. The broader market continues to remain under pressure with BSE mid cap and small cap indices. So index is the singular, indices is the plural. So indices correct. Losing 0.40. Here we are talking about BSE mid cap and small cap, 2 index. So that's why we have to use indices, losing 0.4% and 3.4% respectively. This is also correct. Maruti Suzuki is set to launch an Ertiga based crossover in India on Wednesday. On which day? So whenever you are using on, we should use the particular day. So Wednesday, on Wednesday. This is also correct. Buy a pure term cover that covers you for at least 10 times your income and invest the rest that it is freedom. So here everything is correct. The answer is all are correct. Let us see the next question. While the old rules of the game were well known, the new playbook is yet to be understood. Sophie Salvesani has appropriately means apt, sweet soprano. So what is the meaning of soprano? That is singing voice. For Maria, although her acting, while still good, was not quite as luminous as her singing. Luminous means bright. So here this sentence contains error. Here we are talking about one lady, Sophie Salvesani, has an appropriately sweet voice for Maria. So this Sophie Salvesani has sweet voice, but her acting is not as good as her singing. So we are comparing the acting skills of Sophie with her singing skills. So she was good at singing, but she was not good at acting. So So, we should not use the word quite. So, quite means Q-U-I-E-T, quite means carry secretly, which is inappropriate. So, that is not correct here. We should use Q-U-I-T-E, quite. This is correct. Quite means completely. Quite means completely. Quite means carry secretly, which is the improper usage as per this sentence. Quite quite means completely. So, she is not good at acting like she is good at singing. So, not quite means quite should be used. Here we should use quite. This is the error. India's passenger vehicle industry is seeing the worst sales performance in nearly 19 years. India is currently giving final touches to plan to build Tesla-style giga factories. Giga means very big. To develop its own domestic factory manufacturing ecosystem. So, 2 is the error. Next question. Let us see the next question. Sixth question. 6 to 10. In each of the given questions, a sentence is divided into 4 parts. They may or may not be grammatical or spelling error in one part of the sentence. Mark the part as your answer. If the sentence is grammatically correct, mark no error as the answer. So, here this is also correction of sentences, direct approach. You will be having 4 parts divided. There is an error in any one part, you have to identify that. No sooner the arsenal been overpowered. Overpowered means defeated. Overpowered means defeated. Then the man who vowed to turn doubters into believers has hailed his side as mentally monsters, allowed one liner to trip off the tongue. What is the meaning of trip off the tongue? Trip off the tongue. Trip off the tongue is an idiom that means easy to pronounce. Easy to pronounce. Easy to pronounce is trip off the tongue. So, here we should use which word? Which is the error? No sooner had is correct. No sooner is always followed by had. No sooner is always followed by had. So, no sooner had the arsenal been overpowered, and the entire sentence is in the past tense, so you should use had here. No sooner had the arsenal been overpowered than the man who vowed to turn doubters into believers and has ailed his side as mentally monsters allowed another one-liner to trip off the tongue. Trip off the tongue means easy to pronounce. So, here we are having error in the first part. So, A is the correct answer. Next question. Americans would rather endure vacation travesties such as lost luggage or food poisoning than going without internet while on vacation. So, here see, Americans would rather endure. So, here we are using V1 form, first form of the verb. So, in the sentence progression also we should use first form of the verb. So, endure vacation travesties. So, what is the meaning of travesties? Travesties is nothing but misrepresentation. Misrepresentation such as lost luggage. So, Americans always will experience the vacation as the shockings, what they are getting the shockings such as lost luggage or food poisoning and going without internet while on vacation. So, here we are using first form of the verb here. So, continuation also here we should use first form of the verb only. So, going is not correct. Instead of going we should use go. Since we are using endure first form of the verb, here we should use which word? Go. Go is correct. So, C is the correct answer. Next question. The technology and cyber security industry is full of well-paid jobs, but a certified ethical hacker is undoubtedly one of the most important positions. So, technology and cyber security industry is full of well-paid jobs is not correct. Well-paid jobs means after the job if you are getting good amount of money, then you should say well-paid jobs. Otherwise, we should say well-paying jobs. Well paying jobs. It is correct. Well paid means anything after the job, if you are getting some good amount, you should say well paid job. But initially, if your salary is very good, then we have to say well paying jobs. The technology and cyber security industry is full of well paying jobs, but a certified ethical hacker is undoubtedly one of the most important positions. So, B is the error. Let us see the next question, ninth question. Nearly 100 years ago lived a wonderful man in the obscure Maharashtrian village whom many consider as one of the greatest. Sense is not correct. We are talking about persons. So, here appropriate word is greatest saints. Saints is nothing but holy persons. Holy persons is saints. Scent is nothing but smell. A good smell is called as scent. So, we should not use saints, we should use saints. We are talking about one person, one wonderful person. So, that is nothing but we are talking about one person means we should not use saints, we should use saints. So, there is error in fourth part of the sentence. Next question. The future of mankind depend on strategic arms, a controlled dialogue between Russia and United States, according to Russia's acting permanent representative to the United Nations, Dmitry Polinovsky. The future of mankind depends, you should use. So, future is singular. Future is singular. You should use singular verb only. So, depends is singular verb. Depends is the singular verb, whereas depend is the plural verb. So, here future is the singular, we should use the singular verb. So, don't use depend, we should use depends. The future of mankind depends on strategic arms, a controlled dialogue between Russia and United States, according to Russia's acting permanent representative to the United Nations, Dmitry Polinovsky. So, error is in the first part of the sentence. Next question. Read each sentence to find whether there is any error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. On Rakesh's solo trip to Europe, he not only visited Paris, is not correct. He visited not only Paris. He visited not only Paris but also Rome. So, on Rakesh's solo trip to Europe, he visited not only Paris, he visited not only Paris but also Rome. So, here error is in the third part. The house chef and wine expert are supposed to certify your documents. Here we are talking about one singular person. House chef and wine expert both are singular person. So, don't use are, we should use is. The house chef and wine expert both related to same person. So, we should not use are, we should use which word? Is. Is the correct. So, there is an error in the third part of the sentence. Next, Ram had prepared a meal, found a maid and chose a school for the kids before she arrived. So, here Ram had prepared a meal. Ram had prepared a meal. So, here we are talking about the past perfect tense. Had prepared means it is nothing but past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. So, the following actions should also be in the past perfect. So, you should not use choose, you should use chosen. Because the sentence is in the past perfect tense, the continuing action also should be in the past perfect tense. So, don't use chose, this should be replaced by chosen. Ram had prepared a meal, found a maid and chosen a school for the kids before she arrived. Next question. Sita is facing difficulty in deciding among the two courses. Whenever the comparison is about the two things, we should use which word? Between. If it is more than two, we should use which word? Among. So, here we are comparing between two courses only. So, don't use among, we should use which word? Between. Between is the correct word. Sita is facing difficulty in deciding between the 2 courses of study. So now tomorrow we will discuss about the second part of this error detection. So every day you will be having the classes related to the English and also quant topic wise classes I will be taking in the YouTube. So today we discussed the mains related questions of error detection in English subject. Tomorrow there will be second part of this chapter.